Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome to episode 5 of my Inferno Mines developer commentary. I was going to do this part off camera just because I was doing some enchanting, but I came down here and I found a funny little site that I wanted to get on camera. This stuff has been piling up here, and apparently the skeletons have decided to arm themselves with swords. Oh man, there's another batch of skeletons, so I'm just going to purge this batch, I think. If I do this, well, wait a minute. It looks like I may need to come in here and do that, maybe. There we go. Off to a nice start. Getting shot at this early in the episode. Just stand here and, well, they're supposed to fly off. Looks like they're stuck. Probably stuck on the corner, I would imagine. Or the skeleton arrows didn't actually... I hope they didn't accidentally shoot something. Oh no, that's just obnoxious. Let's get some distance and see what's going on. And I think just for now, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the sound because the sound is getting on my nerves. There we go. Now everything's nice and quiet. So what's going on over there in the old grinder? Now that's interesting. I wonder how they got over there. It's almost like they're not falling. It's almost like they're not falling straight down. How in the world did you get over here? Man. You know, I've got so many of these. I think what I'm going to do is, let's avoid that over there. Is that one that's actually loose? Oh yeah, he's loose. I better watch out. Okay. So I think I should probably... Well, I'll come back to kill these guys later. The most important thing right now I need to do is I'm going to turn off the grinder, I guess. And when I say turn off, what I really mean is I'm just going to drop some TNT on that track down there so that they fly out into the lava. And I won't have to worry with them for a little while. And I can see what's wrong with the grinder and try to fix it. So let's check out down here. Now, first, unfortunately, I will have to secure my back here and make sure nothing's going to come and attack me. And of course, I don't have any more torches on me. Well, that's okay. But otherwise, this appears to be mostly safe-ish. So I think I need to put some TNT here, and then pop it with an arrow, and it'll fall straight down onto the track. And there we go. So that's all I need to do there, I think. And the others on the cart will disperse eventually, I think. Hopefully. Meh, I'm not going to worry about it. As soon as I get far enough away from these skeletons, they'll actually despawn, and the only thing that'll be left, I believe, is the cart down there. And so yeah, any future spawns will just go right into the lava, and I won't have to worry too much about them. Look at this. There's like one guy right here. Now my back's not to lava, right? Tell you what, in the interest of safety, I will instead go up right here using the booper. Oh, he came down. Okay. He came down. Now what I'm doing is kind of dangerous, which is all why I wanted to get all this on camera. I didn't want to just do all this and then tell you about it later. I wanted you to see it. Today's episode we are going to Outer Darkness, but first it all started with me trying to enchant my brand new ninja tabi I made. And yes, I did make a ninja tabi, like I said I was going to. Ow. Okay. So I'll just boop these guys to death. Oh, I hit the chest and blew all the contents all over the place. You've got a bow. Yeah, I probably should have built, in hindsight, I guess I should have built more walls And I want to turn the sound back on, but I don't want to hear all that crazy minecart noise. So give me 1 second, I'll turn the sound back on. You guys want to die anytime soon? Hello? There we go. Now what's it sound like? Oh! Yeah, more of that stuff. Alright, well, let's just blow the carts up and leave all the junk on the floor. Oh man, that's a lot of carts. No wonder it was hung up. Maybe I should have made this area larger. Hmm. Yeah, that could have been a thing. Are they actually going into the hoppers here? I believe they are. Or these hoppers are completely full, aren't they? Good lord, look at all this. Well, I've certainly got plenty of this equipment here. So they actually they must have gotten bumped somehow. I'm still confused about like how these carts over here ended up over here. But whatever. Minecarts do screwy things sometimes. So I have where's the unbreaking books is what I was looking for. I wanted to put unbreaking on the Ninja Tabby. And I know I've got a yeah, oh there's one right there. Okay, so I don't need the bones, and I can take the unbreaking and the projectile to protection. Yeah, this is all I wanted to put: projectile, feather falling, and unbreaking on there. And so we'll head back to our anvil in our base here, and now I can just start dropping these enchantments on this thing. First I want unbreaking, I think, and we also want some feather falling. And hopefully some, yeah, and also some projectile protection. There we go. There we go. That's some nice armor. We still have blast protection 4 here. Projectile. Those are really good boots. And now we do need some pants. I suppose I'll just wear these until they break. They'll break pretty quick, but it's better than nothing. And let's take stock of our equipment here. We've got that unbreaking. Diamond sword. Actually, don't I have a Smite 5 here? Yes, I do. And I'm pretty sure I've got some bottles of Enchanting. And how much does putting Smite 5 on this cost? 16, not bad. So let's get 16 levels. Oh, well, slightly too much, but that's okay. It's not like we have plenty of experience. So that's a nice Smite 5 sword. Diamond sword with Smite 5 on it. That's very nice for killing undead enemies. And there's lots of undead enemies in the map. So I could actually go ahead and repair that. But I think I'll save this and try to put protection 4 on it instead. So, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll think about what I want to put on it. What should we take to Outer Darkness? Don't need this on me, or this, or this, or huh. I think I'm pretty much set, actually. I don't need to switch out my inventory too much. I've got a potion, I've got food. We're kind of running low on food, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, never mind. We have some stale bread to get us by. And I guess that's it. And... derp. Haha, derp. We need some more torches. Now, where's all my wood? Oh, it's in the... it's right here. So we need some of this. No, not like that. Like this. Some of that. This. Steaks. And now with steaks, we have... tons of... just make tons of torches. There we go. Now all the torches ever. And I'll stick them in here. Spare sticks. Spare wood. And I'm going to keep the torches on me, I think. Yeah, I mean... I'll use them up pretty quickly, I think. And I guess I could drop a few stacks off here and then keep the rest on me. Alright, let's go. Food, ender pearls, torches, arrows. Yeah, we're good to go. So Outer Darkness time, okay. So, whoa. Mine's a little too fast there. So this right here to start with, this little structure here. This is in Rock's LP of this map. He was one of my first beta testers, and he beat the map. He was the first person to beat the map, and it's his feedback that I balance the map with a lot. So let's go see what the sand is. A witch killed him right here. A witch chased him out of Everforge down the hallway, and this is the spot where he died. And those blocks right there in his LP, he was frantically throwing stone bricks behind him to try to stop and block the witch off, and he was unable to, and he died. So this is a little secret dedicated to him. Life is such a witch, and this is Rock's lost experience. So he had, I think he was like level 30 when he died, and I loaded this up with his lost experience. So it's in honor of his death to a witch. And I'll take this down now. And I think, real fast, let me go stick this experience back in the ender chest. Man, getting really full here. And yeah, I'll take some of these on me instead. And gotta sort my inventory. So much inventory stuff here. Did I get the gunpowder? Right, I'll just leave the gunpowder here. Alright, let's head out now. And we've got plenty of regen potions on us too, in case we need to use one of those for something. Right. So Outer Darkness is finally getting away from the central pillar. And I think I'll just hop in a cart and let's hop in one of these. Whee! A lot of people don't take this track because they're suspicious of me, but I think every rail track is safe in this map. And I'm moving very quickly now, so and I don't want to pause the recording either to let Minecraft catch up. So, oh, I'll have one here. Yeah, I wish. Well, that's a symptom of fraps right there, slowing down how fast the terrain loads in. So we get to the end, and it comes into a little holding pen here, and to let the carts back out, you can just flip it like that. See? But on the way over here, there was a, well, you could see there was a gas spawner right there in a little cave area, and you could see some cliffs over here. I think it would load normally for most people because most people aren't going to have fraps running at the same time, but for me that was a little issue there with the loading. Okay, so Outer Darkness was kind of plain on the very first iteration. A lot of times when I map, I'll just do the basic terrain and then come back and decorate things later. Like this wooden fence here, because we're in a mine, it like gets bracing and holding up the ceiling. It has no impact on the gameplay whatsoever. It's just decoration. So a lot of that kind of stuff, same with the vines here, and more of this wooden bracing, you know, to hold the mine up. It's just to make the place look cooler and to be decorative. So this area is pretty easy. This area is really easy. And I came back through it. When I came back through and was decorating it, I decided to reveal the spawners. Can I actually mine that? I don't think I can. I've got to do that and then this. Yeah, that's a really crappy vanilla spawner, natural one, with that 200 to 800 tick delay. You can see it didn't even spawn anything. I like the way this area looks. When you walk up to it, I like the lighting here. I'm really happy with how some of the lighting looks before you put down torches. It just has a nice ambience to it. In fact, I don't even think I need any torches down in here. But yeah, the bridge over the lava and stuff. I think it looks very quaint. Oh, look at that! Look at that natural spawn skeleton. If I had just walked out, he would have shot me off down into the lava. I'm glad I stopped to show that off. Man, that's scary. Okay. Any more? Nope. Well, let's go take a poke at that ghast spawner we saw. Again, we're in range of lots of honeypots, so natural spawns should be fairly sparse. Not too many. This right here, Little convenience tool. I actually could have come here without torches whatsoever. And I've got plenty of torches, so I'll just leave that there. Boop. Boop. This is a very nice ready-made gas grinder. It's fully sealed in. If you're playing this map, I recommend you do not break that gas spawner. A lot of LPers did to their loss. There are other chances to farm ghasts, but I think this is a very easy one. And all you got to do is just come in here and fill in some of this. And if you watched my Uncharted Territory 2 LP, when I made that gas grinder, that was a giant pain in the butt, and I never want to go through that again. And I made this thing after that gas grinder fiasco, and I was just like, in this map, let's have an easier time farming ghasts. So I made this, and it's already blocked in. They can't escape out into the thing. And Joe Hills was here, and he just walked off this cliff for no reason. So there's a little shout out to him. There's his shout out. Remember, kids, don't just walk off cliffs for no reason. I don't know why he did. I really don't. He just walked off. I think he just wasn't, maybe wasn't paying attention or something. So super easy gas grinder. Gonna give you lots of gas tiers. Some random loot here. Some bottles of enchanting would be quite nice. Otherwise, I don't think I need anything. Some food would be nice. May as well just upgrade this bow. Ow! Ow! Stop it. Thank you. I was trying to look at this. Look at the... Oh, it blew up the chest. Huh. Meh, I'm not even gonna... There's nothing super important in there. I didn't see any diamond, diamond is mostly what you want to look for in the chest. Also diamond, good iron swords, and good bows. So here's some spider spawners that aren't going to spawn anything because they suck and they're underpowered. I guess maybe if you dwaddled a lot... oh, I didn't want to blow up all the fences. Oh well. Maybe if you dwaddled a lot, they would go off. But they're not very threatening. The only threatening thing here is a Zisto spawner later on. And there used to be more creeper spawners in these little cubby holes back here. It's not really a cubby hole, it's just a dead end of the cave. And there used to be a lot more creepers. There was a creeper spawners on both sides. And I think I came in here and just said, okay, creeper spawners only on one side, because a lot of LPers were having trouble with it. Boop, boop, boop. Now I think it's pretty much on the easy side. You saw how I just walked in and stuck some torches on the ground, killed a few creepers, and claimed it. This is a dead end in the cave, but rather than make you feel bad for finding a dead end, there are some chests back here. Let's see if we got any good loot out of them. Let me eat my last piece of steak. You know what I'd like in these? Steak. Can I have some steak? I'll take the experience for sure. For sure. I don't really need coal right now. Dang, that is a lot of coal though. That's almost like... That's so much coal that I think I... Ooh, yoink. Yoink. Meh. I'll take the food. That's so much coal that I almost think I must have come back here. Yeah. That's too much coal to be found in every single chest. I must have come back here and added some extra coal. Just because I wanted to save the player the trouble of mining all the coal. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. There we go. I really wanted some steak out of that. Steak would have been nice. Oh well, that's okay. Oh, I have a stack of... Oh, I do already have a stack of wood. Never mind. Yeah, I wanted steak. Well... I guess I should take these potatoes just in case, these 2 potatoes just in case I run very low on food and I have to eat them in an emergency. So let's go back this way. And... boop the zombie to death. And down here is another dead end. This just loops around at the back. I love the lighting in here. It just looks good. I like it. Underneath, so if you do fall down here and you've got an ender pearl on you and you fall in the lava, you can ender pearl into this cave here and escape and then make your way back up. I didn't see any LPers actually fall though. Oh, there's a piece of steak. There's another golden apple. Oh, in an emergency, I could just start chugging golden apples if I wanted to, I suppose. Oh, I can stack this to here, right there. All right, let's head on. But some of the LPers got the earlier version of this area, which was just like blank cave, and that looked meh, kind of plain. I think the area looks a lot better with the decorations added to it. But I was waiting for Seth to finish his vine filter so that I could to help me decorate this place with vines. That's one reason I was waiting on coming back and finishing this, because I could have planted all the vines all manually, but having the filter in MC Edit helps do it faster, and it's easier on me. Now all the vines and lush ruins are actually done manually, and I was like, good God, I never want to have to do that again. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This area continues on through some caves, and you come down here to another junction, and oh, we actually have some spiders this time. I'm glad to see these spider spawners are not completely useless. Still not very threatening though. Let's go down here. We're gonna have to get rid of the skeleton. And we have a flaming spider after us. But that's not a flame venom spider, it's just a normal spider that got caught on fire. There's another spawner down here, and I'll take that out. Boop, 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 boop. So what did we get out of that in total? 5 spiders, I think? Something like that. And I think the volume is a little on the quiet side, so let's bump it back up to that 7%. So here's another, this way is a dead end, but I'll take it first, just to totally clear the area. This is another little just dead end with some loot and creeper spawners. Oh no! I meant to eat the pork chop. Dang it! Vechs. Dang it, Vechs. Alright, well. Okay, he's going to blow up, and that actually helps reveal the spawners. I'll take these out really fast. There we go, got them. But there used to be, yeah, again, there's just going to be the creeper spawners, I think, on the right side. And I got rid of the ones on the left side. Yeah, there aren't any over here anymore. So this was a lot easier. I think it was, I think Zisto had a pretty tough time with the creeper spawners. I hear a skeleton, and I'm not sure where he is. That could actually be a honeypot. It might be close enough. You know, I honestly don't think I need to keep the gunpowder with me here. I'll just drop it off. Decent sword. Can I have some steak? Man. There's some experience. Can I have some steak? Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Glad I found that. More steak? Yes. Yes, steak pants, yes. My armor's fine. Dang, that helmet's getting blasted. Well, at least I found another one. Oh, a stack of 4. Awesome. That's quite nice. Okay, let's press onwards. So these little dead-end little loot chambers, I don't think they're nearly as hard as they used to be. Actually, like I don't think they were that hard before, because it was a small area and it was pretty easy to just rush it with torches and light it all up. Okay. So now up here was an area that was legitimately challenging. We're coming up on a place with some cave spiders. Oh, ow. I should be more careful around creepers. Zisto had a tough time with these guys. But he had such a tough time that I thought maybe it was too strong, and so I did tone down the cave spiders up above. It's an overhang that's right above our heads right now. Let me deal with these monsters, and we'll see what happens. I won't address it. I'll just see what happens. There's an iron ingot right there. I'll take that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with just one, so let's see what happens if I just keep going and don't realize there's cave spiders above my head. La 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 la. That looks nice. Oh no, I am poisoned. What is happening to me? Oh look, a cave spider. Yeah, it's just like one. Before it was more than one. It was maybe like 3 or 4. So they're up there and they jump down on you. And it looks all creepy and infested with webs. You can come up here and continue onwards, but I'll stop here and go back and take out the cave spiders and show off a shout out to Zisto. The fastest way to get up there would be this right here. It's actually a little pre-made ladder to just come right on up here. And we've got a single cave spider spawner. It used to be, I think, 3. So instead of, yeah, there's one right there, and one right there, and one right there. So, but now it's just one. Not a very powerful enemy spawner here. It's just, I mean, that's going to do what? 1 heart to me? 1.5? 2 damage? 2.5? 2.5 hearts total. Not too big of a deal to worry with. Back here is a shout out to Zisto. He was using fences to help him deal with cave spiders. Shuck it, spider! That was what Zisto said. Here's a ladder well he made that looks like it's in ruins now. It's almost like you're playing this map and the LPers have already come through it, and you're finding like relics of what they left behind. So all this side tunnel is one that he made, and he would put down fences, and that's why the fences are back here. And he would attack the cave spiders through these gaps in the fences. So I thought that was a pretty cool little tribute. There's a Estonian battle sign. There's a level 3 battle sign. I don't think I need it, but I suppose I'll take it anyway. And this will just take you back down to where you started from. Here's some loot. And what do we have here? I don't need any of this. Any upgrades in here? There's some steak. That's always handy. And always take golden apples and steak. Very welcome. I think my armor is still okay. Yeah. So I'll just take the ladder back down. Boop. And this is the ladder well he made. But I disguised it and hid it. So you can take it back down. Come back down here. And let's go to the main room of Outer Darkness. So this is the first... Oh, hello, creeper. Boop, boop. How did I get up there the first time? Right here. And then up this way. And like this. This is the first area that's away from Hain Corporation, and they're the ones behind the mining expedition, Hain Corporation. And oh, wow, multiple skeletons. Kind of surprised. Usually this area is pretty well lit down here. I lit this area up a little bit more because actually it was darker down here, and there was some more enemies spawning than what I wanted. Mostly I didn't want creepers just because I wanted the player to be able to come in here and be able to explore and look around without being harassed too much. So you can look at this. I think this place looks really cool. I like how this area turned out. I like doing vertical areas in maps, and you look straight up, and it's just like, whoa, that is high. Yeah, that is very high. And this is the first. This is, I think, the very first area that makes use of the new height limit. Because I don't think I'm thinking upper mines did not. Lower mines did not. Everforge didn't either. Yeah, yeah. This is the first area that uses the new height limit for the map format. So it's just like, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my God! So we got to go up there. And if you wander around here and you aren't sure where to go, and you wander around here long enough, you'll notice a little red light. Because all the colors around here are gray, tan, and green. And then you catch this little red glint, and the redstone torch is to get your attention. And then you come over here and it's like, stuck. This vine looks like a good one. And almost every LP here has found this. Like, what they do is they come in right here, and their play flow is, dang it, creeper, get out of here. I'm trying to talk. They come in here, and they usually will come into the middle, and they'll start a circular path around, and so they'll be like this. And this is actually how I kind of intended them. They'll come in here, intended them to find this. They come in here, they'll deal with, whatever handful of enemies is spawned in here, because it's pretty bright. So they kill the enemies. I killed some skeletons, and they'll come in the middle. They'll look up, and they'll be like, "Holy crap!" And then they'll look around, and they'll be like, "How in the world am I supposed to get up there?" Or do I even need to go up there? For all they know, there could be a ledge right up there they need to get to. And there's all kinds of vines and stuff around here. And then you come in this room, and then as you look back to the way you came, you'll see the torch over here. And that's almost always what happens in all the LPs I've seen. So you take this vine here, and this vine looks like a good one, and this vine goes almost all the way up. So you don't have to actually hunt around and try to find a vine. What the heck? That's a mobile suit. It's a Gundam. Did you just blow up the vine? Stupid creepers. Alright, so let's just go on up. And we got a wool to get. So yeah, it just goes pretty high. And you can come back and look at this if you want on the way up. This feels really weird. Right now I'm holding down S, and yet it's making me go upwards. Now I'm holding down W. It's all in the way you face. And then right here you've got to go over a few. This is a little parkour challenge, very easy. I've only seen a few people derp up and fall off this. And you see right here as you come around, there's a torch. Let you know that you're supposed to go that way. If you keep climbing here, you'll actually go inside this little cavity right here. So you have to swerve again to the right, and then back to the left, and you're up. And I say you're on your own from here. Good luck. And switch out this for this and this for this. There we go. Get some more food. Take a little break. Take a little breather. Look down. Admire the view. It's a long way down. And I say try not to fall off. I mean, just peek over the edge. Check out the view. You'd squish pretty bad. Yeah, you would. I don't even know if my feather falling boots would save me from that drop. I'm pretty sure I'd die. I'm actually sure though, but I'm not going to test it because I don't want to explode into Vechs bits. So I say you're on your own from here, but I think there's a fairly obvious path right here to walk on. And you can see it sticking out from the wall. It goes all the way around there. Some people don't find it, others do, but I'm just going to go ahead and take it. Go this way. And then right here is another thing. A lot of people miss this. I thought it was kind of obvious having this separated column sticking out from the wall. It's not part of the wall, it's sticking out from the wall. And complete with a little ledge here to stand on, and the vine goes right up. Like this. And then right here still goes right on up. And you can see that it's almost like a ladder well. Like this column sticks out of the ground, and there's a little ledge here because I made it. I made all this. And there's something sticking. God, what did I say? I made all. Yes, I made all this, but I made. What I mean is that I made this for the player to come walk on. Uh, anyway, let's get back up. And once you're at the top of this area, you see there's one more little landing up above. Covenant on the landing above us. So you can Master Chief your way up there. And you can go either way. But I'll just go this way because you can see the torches. Torches helping to tell where you go, because it's kind of whatever I think is easy to find is like a moderate challenge, and whatever I think is hard to find is impossible for people. And then, so whenever you make something when you're mapping, whatever's obvious to you, you have to go and make it even more obvious. Because people, just trust me, you just have to. Like, I was like, surely it won't be hard to find this cave over here because the pathway comes around. You can't count on people to know that this is a pathway, so I thought it was helpful to just leave these redstone torches out. And, oh, I saw spawner sparks right there. I actually don't remember leaving a skeleton spawner here, but apparently I did. Ow. Hey, get away from me. Okay, so let's just deal with the skeletons. And maybe try to find their spawner. Yeah, there it is. Boop. Gone. Okay, let's go this way. And you have another choice here. Let's just go to the left for no reason. They're both pretty much the same. The reason I did that is so there'd be even more dark space. Like if you go left, the right side stays dark, and enemies will spawn over there and leave you alone while you light this side up. That's pretty much the main reason. Also, it's symmetrical, and I liked having it symmetrical. So yeah, this perfect Flame Venom Fang has been serving us well and for a very long time. I think it was a good investment. Just gets rid of these common enemies without too much trouble or using up more valuable swords. And I'm not sure what the average is, but I think an Unbreaking 10 stone sword is going to have similar durability to maybe something made of diamond. So here's the Fleecy box. It is defended by a single level 1 Zisto spawner. They can be dangerous if you're not prepared for them. But, there's one. Okay, and you can just come in here and take the wool. Get out of here, Zisto. Level 1s are not too bad. They're still very respectable enemies. So you don't want to let them just keep hitting you for too long. Let's see what a Smite 5 Diamond Sword will do to the Z-Stickins here. Yeah, it's two-shotting them. So now you saw how he was invisible right there. Well, he was actually I could clearly see him, but he had the invisibility effect. So maybe I should say it that way. That means that he's got resistance for like a few seconds after he spawns, mostly to protect them from fall damage and from getting jibbed by the player as soon as they spawn. Just to make it a little more challenging. Dang it! It's that skeleton back there. He keeps screwing me up. Hold on a sec. I'm just gonna poke a hole in the glass here and shoot. Actually, no, he's gonna follow me because he's actually got some pathfinding. The pigmen don't have pathfinding. Let me just blow up their spawner. Get out of here. The biggest weakness, I did a test world video about this, but the biggest weakness that pigmen have is they have no pathfinding. They're really stupid. Get out of here. There we go. Ah! Yeah, so I'm not actually hurting him while he's got the invisibility effect. It's not the invisibility effect doing it, it's just he has resistance to. I think he's got resistance 4. And this actually is not a bad experience grinder because they spawn pretty quick. Die, ye stickins! Your kind does not belong in this world. What is a pig? A miserable little pile of pants. And I'm getting shot at by a skeleton. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky little skeleton. Look at you up there. Alright, so I think we got this secured. And there's nothing else up here. I did make it so you can get up here to the top of this thing pretty easily. If you needed some help taking out the pigmen, you can just jump up here, and then they can't get at you. And you can attack from above, which is easier. But I just walked in and just tanked it just to show that you could. There's a lot of different ways to beat areas in this map. For this developer commentary, I'm just going to be taking the most obvious walk-in approach. Except for maybe the last area. Well, no, I mean, I'm gonna, yeah, I mean, maybe I shouldn't call it the walk-in approach, but the direct assault. Like, I'm not gonna tunnel through a wall around the side or something. I'm just gonna attack the area directly. I want these gold bits. I don't need the potatoes anymore. Let's see how much gold I got. Because I think I can could save up and make a notch apple out of these. Which reminds me to leave a spawner alive. And I think I'm going to just abandon this gold sword because I don't really need it. Alright, so we have the light blue wool. This one I think is pretty easy. It's just a single Z-Stope spawner, level 1. And the spawner is located right beside the fleecy box, so you can, and there's some gravel in the way blocking them. I tried to make the terrain a little favorable to the player, so you can just come right in here, and they're right there, and they can have a hard time pathfinding around this. So you can just come in, and once you're here, they'll try to hug the wall, and they won't know to walk around like any other monster would, because their pathfinding is dumb. And then you can just poke out the glass right here and kill the spawner without any risk to yourself. Any skeletons gonna shoot me off? No? Safe? Whee! Always slightly nervous right there. So let's press on and get to the next intersection. So this is the last little trap on this area. Wow, one-shotted, nice. So you come down here and you're like, oh my god, zombie spawners, I better get the zombie spawners. Oh god, what's happening? I'm hit with poison, or potions. So yeah, this is all to get your attention. These are just natural basic zombie spawners. They're really crappy. You can just walk in and kill them all. But they're to make you apprehensive. So instead of what you need to do is just walk forward and kill them all and stick some torches like this and you're done. What most people will do is they're scared of the spawners and they'll be like, oh, I don't want to get to that, and they'll back up, and when you back up right here, you get nailed, well, like that, by the potion, which is exactly how I planned it, and it works. It works very well on a lot of people. So I want to disable that spawner now that I've, and I also want to disable the, there it is right there. Let's just boop away all the blocks here. Okay. And this is actual stone, in case you want some. It's kind of like a reward. So that'll shut that right there. We'll shut down the spawner. And a bunch of potions in there. I will come back and clean this up. So let me come down here. And this is not a bad spot for a zombie grinder either, if you wanted one. Oh, damn it. I did not mean to do that. Oh, that's okay. Let's just sort the stuff into this. No, I want the, well, I want that. I want my torches back. Thank you. I'll take the beef. Oh, nice, 14. That's really good. Anything else in there? Not really. Don't need a hoe. Bones. There we go. Alright, there we go. Oh, what's this bow? Is this a good bow? Yes, it is! Oh, nice! Finally. Get rid of that thing. Nice. Power 3, Flame 3, Infinity 1. Well, apparently the Flame 3 doesn't actually work. I didn't know that at the time. I thought it did. I thought it was like the other Flame. Because the higher ranks Flame on the swords works just fine. But the Flame 3 on the bows does not. Anything else we need? I think we're good to move on. So, what did I pick up? So that's that. Oh, that's right. I don't remember what I was going to do now. I almost forgot. Let's come back up here. I don't need this or this, actually. What I do want is... Stone's not that important. I want the redstone. And I'll just leave it on the ground for now. And come back and get it later. Yes, and the... Now I'll just leave these here. And whenever I don't need the stone. Yeah, that's good. And I can come back and clean that out, but I might do that off camera. I should probably explain the triggering device real fast while I'm here. Where is it? Whee! Oh, this makes things so much easier. Right. This is the actual dispenser module. This is all modular, by the way. This is the dispenser module. This is the triggering module. And what's in here is a bunch of little hellspawn minions. I'll go ahead and blow up the spawners. These are the cave spider spawners. And I think I've shown this off in my Waking Up developer commentary, but I will show it off again here for completeness sake because this series ought to be able to stand alone. For some people, the way this device works should be immediately obvious, but I will explain it in detail after I kill these stupid hellspawn demons. Oh, damn it. I broke the thing. Actually, I think they're harmless inside the carts, so I don't need to just try to obliterate all of them. Okay, so what happens is they spawn in the air. Once you get close, they will spawn on the air and fall directly down onto the wooden pressure plates. That activates a pulse, and then they will fidget and get themselves in the cart, which takes them off the pressure plate. And then, so that's one pulse that activates. And then when another spider spawns, he'll do another pulse and then get stuck in the cart. And below here is the... Damn it, spider. I'm too high. Below here is the triggering area, the redstone pulse from the... It's multi-directional too, that's why there's redstone here. So if there was another device over here that needed triggering, it could do it also. And that's just linked as a schematic. I can just paste these all over the place. It links up nicely, the output over there, to whatever device I want triggered with a proximity device, proximity trigger. And eventually, if you stay in the area, the cart, what happens is there's a spawn limit to how many spiders can be spawned close to the spawners. So it's 8 here, 8 in the carts. And so once the carts fill up with spiders, no more spiders will spawn, and in this case, the dispenser will stop firing. So once you get far enough away, these spiders will despawn and the device will reset. So on average, if you come near this thing, it'll fire 8 waves, or 8 waves of potions, and then after that's done, it'll stop firing until you leave the area and come back. So that's how all that works. So I hope you learned a little something there. I do kind of want to keep the cobblestone, so I'll leave it there in case I need cobblestone later. Alright, so that's that. Let's continue onwards. Here's a little connecting area. Get some blocks on the bar. This area lets you fast travel back to some previous areas. This, I believe, takes you to Skylight A. I actually don't remember. I think it's Skylight A. And there's a railway kit here. Yeah, this is Skylight A because I can see the tree farm over there. And so you just extend the bridge outwards, and the reason I didn't already make one for you is so you couldn't see it from down there and then know to like try to come here, because I didn't want players to skip ahead. Otherwise, I would have had no problem making a pre-made track. But this is the ring I was talking about, the ring of lava around the area. And this goes all the way around, a big ring, and it comes down this way and then comes like this. And so that's the pillar that houses the upper and lower mines and the Everforge. Giant, huge pillar you can see. And then, so that'll take you back to Skylight A. It'd be kind of boring to watch me just make a bridge. So I'll make that later. For now, let's head to the intersection, which is up here. So if I want to quickly get back to Skylight A, I can just take this rail line here. And also my inventory is kind of full, so I really don't have the space to get a bunch of rail supplies just yet. And then down here goes to intersection 2. You know, why am I still using a smite sword on creepers? That seems like a silly thing to do. Let's switch out. Ooh, look at all these Endermen. This would be a great chance to farm some pearls real fast. And I'm pretty sure I've got a looting sword, right? Yes. Hold on a sec. Let me farm some pearls. And you guys know what to do with Endermen, right? Right, guys? I mean, I've done this on like every video ever where I fight it. Kill the feats! Kill the feats! Oh my god, the feats! Yes! The feats are dead. And now we have our pearls. I need to ditch. Kill more feats! Death feats! Oh, no pearl. Now your feats have to die. And the reason I kill the feats is to stop them from teleporting away, because if you just focus on the feet, they won't teleport away. But if you look at them, they might. They're weird like that. So that's why you kill feats. Okay. We're getting back into so that's some natural cave, and then we get back into some pre-made cave. It's like the rationale is kind of like Hangcorp could have, the miners themselves like built this and then didn't explore this natural cave, so they don't know that it links the outer darkness. Or they could have gone and they stopped at that giant hole, the giant vertical chamber, because it was too hard to navigate. There's a secret down there. But it's should I just go down and get it? I guess I should. Like this. Yeah, something like this works, I think. Oh, huh. I was right on it. Nice. Yeah, down here. It's a little chest. And it's got fire charges and dispensers. I'll come back and also loot this later. Possibly when I want to make a grinder, I need the dispensers. And I could use the fire charges for something. And I'm trying to remember what. There's something in this map where fire charges come in handy. And I actually don't remember off the top of my head what it is. And here is our final destination. We have any skeletons? I'm always worried about. I mean, I know it's a 3-block wide path here, but I'm still always kind of worried about skeletons. Here is intersection 2. And we'll have Hane's Disgrace, Lush Ruins, and Mellow Cavern. But for now, I'm going to sign off here because I've set out to do what I wanted this episode. We're trying to go for 1 wool per episode. I'm not shooting for any specific episode length. Some people were wondering about that. I'm just recording until I get a wool, and that's how I wanted to do this LP. Here's some basic supplies you can take, and then here is another precious ender chest, which, dang, I wish if there were double ender chests, I would have given that out instead, but it's just the single one, so that's what we have to work with. I'll put some wood in here, and there we go. I'll have all the I want the experience because I'll put it to good use later. And I'll store the wood here. There we go. Okay, and I'll restock some torches. And I think we're already set to continue on for the next episode. Armors, dang, that helmet. I have to ask myself, do I just want to repair the helmet or make a fresh one? I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll address that problem next episode, I suppose. But for now, we got the light blue wool out of outer darkness, and I think I said everything I wanted to say about that area. It's nothing fancy. Pretty much like just a mine, an overgrown mine with a bunch of vines and less tame and less built up than the lower mines. Like, you can tell there's carts and stuff all over the lower mines, and that area was heavily worked by the miners. And then the outer darkness is like the frontier of the mine. Anyway, and we're approaching their gold mine, actually. Golden diamonds. They got golden diamonds out of Hane's Disgrace. They didn't leave much for us, though, unfortunately. And they also built a giant cart system there as well. But we will cover that next episode. Yeah, next episode I think we'll do Hane's Disgrace, and then maybe Mellow, and then Lush Ruins after that. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you're enjoying the developer commentary as a whole. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.